Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to Cowboy Survival. I'm Richard, and what we're going to do today is take a look at the Whistle Creek Sardine Can Survival Kit. You see, I've already opened it. So I'll tell you what happened. I did the whole video with my camera, and the sound died. There was no sound on the video whatsoever. So I'm back out here doing it with my iPhone. But so we're going to look at the Whistle Creek Sardine Can Survival Kit. And you might recall that a couple of weeks ago, I went to an estate sale. I picked up two items. I picked up this survival kit, and I also picked up the UCO candle lantern that I did in a video a couple of weeks ago. So it's kind of neat items. I picked them up fairly cheap. The UCO candle lantern usually sells for about $30, $35. I picked it up for $10. This usually sells for about $20 on Amazon, and I picked it up for $5. That's a pretty good deal. So I've always wanted to go through one. I didn't want to pay $20 and then open up one of these things, but I spent $5. I figured, hey, for $5, I can go through anything. I can look at anything. So I bought the thing, and we're going to open this thing up and see what in the world is inside it, whether it's worth buying one from. You can buy these things from Whistle Creek. Coghlan's has one. Also, you've got one from Essie has one. Essie one's kind of expensive, honestly, but they're all in the size of a can like this. So the question is, what in the world are they putting in here, and is it really any good? I'll just let you know. They got an item in here. They say it's good for using snares for catching animals, and I'm going to tell you it's an absolute joke what they said. So anyway, let's just open up this can and see what's inside it. So what we have is the Sardine Can Survival Kit distributed by Whistle Creek. There's several of these. You can get one. Essie has one. Coghlan's has one. So they're kind of a unique little novelty item that's out there. It says it has in here acetaminophen, adhesive bandage, alcohol prep, antibiotic ointment, book of matches, tea bag, chewing gum, a compass, sugar, whistle, salt packet, energy nugget, whatever that is, duct tape, fire starter cube, a wire clip, which is probably a paper clip, first aid instructions, note paper, fishing hook and line, razor blade, pencil, safety pin signal mirror, and waterproof bag. Now, the waterproof bag is going to be useful, so after you open this thing, everything will go into the waterproof bag. So that's going to make that very useful. So you open this thing, I suppose, and I've never done one of these, so this is kind of an adventure. It's just like anything else. You pull up the ring, it's going to pop it, and then we're just going to peel that back, I guess. Just peels back. There we go. So we'll just peel this whole thing back. So there's your there's your survival kit. So the first thing right on top looks like is some kind of a plastic bag. And in this plastic bag, you've got let's see, what do you have in here? You've got a Lipton iced tea bag, or a tea bag for Lipton, so you can make some tea, though there's no container, so unless you wanted to make it in this container, I guess. Let's see, it's got a salt packet, as it said, that's true to form. What's this? This is a Starlight alcohol prep. This is acetaminophen, so you got that in there as well. Then also in this little baggie you have, let's see, this is some little triple antibiotic ointment. We have, let's see what this is. This looks like a little piece of duct tape, looks like about 3 inches of duct tape that you get. It's got a little backing on it so that you can use that. So I guess you would use that to fix a small tear in your clothes or something, so a little piece of duct tape. You have some safety instructions. There's your wire clip, which is a paper clip, just as I suspected. Here is a book of matches, and this is the plastic bag you get. I don't think everything in this can is going to go in this bag, but it might. So let's see what else we've got here. So we've got a pack of Domino's sugar. I just dropped this on the ground. It has a little Tootsie Roll. I have no idea how old this pack is, so I can promise you I am not eating that Tootsie Roll. I'm also not going to eat that Big Red. This was an elderly lady who had passed away, and it was a estate sale. Who knows how long she's had this stuff? There's just no telling at all. So I'm definitely not going to be eating that gum, though it feels a little flexible. Doesn't feel like it's bad. Here is your razor blade. Now, the razor blade is going to be really used for cutting. So this is your cutting tool, basically. You could perhaps fashion this into some kind of a little knife by attaching it into a stick somehow. But there's no, I guess you can wind it maybe with some of this line here to tighten that down. But it is basically not a knife, but it is a small little blade, a razor blade that you could use on something. That does not look rusted, so apparently that was in fact nice and waterproof. Does have a safety pin. I don't remember the safety pin on the front of this thing. Yeah, it did say safety pin. Okay. I'm not sure where the metal mirror is. We do have a single fish hook. It wouldn't have hurt them to put 2 fish hooks in there, because if you lose one, you're up the creek, right? No pun intended. This is your fishing line, I suppose, right here. It's very light. It's not clear, but it is some nice little light line that you could use. This is a whistle of some sort. Let's see how this whistle does. That's not bad for a whistle. Nice little whistle sound to it. This is your Band-Aid. It says it came with. This is your, I guess this is your fire cube. Or let's see what that was. It said it was an energy cube. It says it's a energy nugget. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. Perhaps in the instructions it tells me. Let's open up the instructions here. I don't think this tells me at all what that energy cube is, unless, let's see, energy nugget, quick energy. It doesn't say. I don't know if that is an energy cube or if this is supposed to be the energy cube. But this may be the fire cube. It doesn't smell. I don't know what I don't see a. So this has got to be what they meant as an energy cube. It's not an energy cube. It's a little candy piece of candy, right? This has got to be your fire starter cube. That says insert loosely under stacked dry wood or bark, lights easily even after getting wet. So that must be your fire starting cube. You have also a pencil right here, of course made in China, and you have a little button compass. I don't know how good that button compass is going to be. It's not bad. It's pointing north. Well, see, it's not now, but it's not awful. It's sort of pointing north, yeah. But see, yeah, that's about north. It's about north. It's not exactly north, but it's not bad. I think I could live with it. I wouldn't want to live on this compass. And I don't know what the signal mirror is, unless the inside of the can is supposed to be your signal mirror. That's kind of a little confusing as to what the signal mirror is. Let's see what the instructions say here about a signal mirror. It says you can use this metal clip, this paper clip. It says here, I love this. I don't know if you can read this here. It says wire clip, use as a binding or animal snare. You are not going to make a snare out of that paper clip. Okay, that's just silly. In what world do you make a snare out of that paper clip? It's just not going to happen. Let's see what it says about the. Let's see what it says here about the signal mirror. I'm trying to find where it even talks about a signal mirror in this thing. Compass, container. Use a cup or bowl for boiling water. So you got to have a cup or bowl if you're going to boil water. Duct tape, dress wounds, energy nugget, fire starter cube, first aid instructions, which is on the back of this. There's some first aid instructions on the back of this. Not a lot, but a little. You have a fishing line and spool. So place kit in. A reclosable bag is you place the tin in there after opening. Reflector, use the can top as the reflector. So the can top, which is here, is supposed to be your signal mirror. I don't see how. So there you go. That is the sardine can sardine can survival kit. Now let's see if all that stuff will fit in this little baggie. I seriously doubt that it's going to, but we're going to give it a try here and see if we can put this stuff into this little baggie. This should be interesting to see. Whoops. Okay. So let's keep working on this. See if we can put this stuff in here. Move that out of the way. There's my gum. Here's my duct tape and my sugar. We'll put that in there. A big old ant on my arm there. Here's my acetaminophen and my alcohol wipes and my antibiotic ointment. We'll put that in there. Now we've got the tea and the salt. We'll put those in there. It may all fit in here. Look at that. Here's your book of matches, your whistle, and your razor blade. And I would definitely not carry that razor blade in my pocket because it could always come out. And that's your fire cube, I guess. Here's your energy cube. Whoops. There's your, pick that back up. That's your fishing line. We'll put the compass in there. We'll put the wire snare in here and the pencil. Put that pencil down in there. And then the last piece, we'll see if we can't fit this back in there. Your little instructions for your first aid kit. I bet it's not going to fit back in there, though. Because the only way it's going to go in is sideways. Unless I folded it again, which I could always do. So we'll fold it again. And then what we'll do is take this and we'll just stick it down in there. And then we just close this. And there you go. Everything is in this. You've still got your little can. Here's your can lid. I don't know what you do with that if you're on the trail. Interesting little gimmick. I'm not sure I would want to depend on this for anything. There's very little in there. I would use maybe the matchbook. The little ointment things are okay. Is it worth 20 bucks? Probably not. Did I get $5 worth of stuff out of it? Maybe. These are a little gimmicky. I don't think I would ever use these, but I've always wanted to open one and see what in the world is inside one to see if, in fact, they're really worth having. Just out of curiosity. So, there you go. Sardine can survival kit. Well, there you have it. The Whistle Creek Sardine Can Survival Kit. Survival in a can. Okay, it is what it is. Everything fits in this little baggie, as we showed. And I just think it's kind of an interesting novelty kind of item. Would I go out and buy one for 20 bucks or 30 bucks plus like the Essie kit? Absolutely not. I would rather spend $30 on an Ozark Trail survival kit. You get the pouch and you replace everything in it and end up with a much better survival kit than I think this is. But it's certainly fun to open it, see what they consider to be survival necessities, and just try it and see what's in there. So go get you one. If you find one at a yard sale, pick it up, open it up, just out of curiosity, just for fun, see what's in it, and I think you'll enjoy it. Hey, if you like the video, make sure and click the like button below. Also, we'd love to have you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that when we issue new videos, you will be notified of those videos coming out. In the meantime, remember what we always say, stay strong, stay prepared, and have a blessed day. We'll see you real soon right here on Cowboy Survival.